Good afternoon or good morning, my friends. Outside on this beautiful sunny day, and I thought I would read to you today right from my backyard. You might hear some extra noises along the way. And if so, that's okay, because that's our earth, right? So, what a perfect day to read The Tiny Seed by Eric Carle. Now, boys and girls, let's think for a moment. We have read other stories by Eric Carle. Can you think of some of those stories? You know, The Very Hungry Caterpillar is a popular one. Can you think of any others? Maybe as I'm reading it, you'll remember too. Now, Eric Carle is very famous for his artwork, and I will have to find a picture to show you. I thought I had one here, but I don't. Eric Carle takes painted paper, boys and girls, and he cuts it and creates beautiful, beautiful artwork. So take a close look at this. And this is something that I usually do every spring with my class. And so I'm showing you now. We can't do it in school, but I want you to learn about it. And if there's a way that we could do this, a way that I could figure it out, we will. Look at how the petals are. Do you see all those petals? Those petals are actually painted paper that were then cut out and pasted to form that beautiful artwork. Here's the back, and there's the sun that he created from painted paper. It's one of my favorite things to do with my classes. Okay, I'm just going to make sure that you can see it really well. Let's see, we'll go this way. Hold on. Here we go. It is autumn. A strong wind is blowing. It blows flower seeds high in the air and carries them far across the land. One of the seeds is tiny, smaller than any of the others. Will it be able to keep up with the others? And where are they all going? See all those seeds going through the air? That's what really happens. Our seeds travel. Ah, look at that sun, so beautiful. One of the seeds flies higher than the others. Up, up it goes. It flies too high and the sun's hot rays burn it up. But the tiny seed sails on with the others. So here's this one. This one didn't make it, but not all seeds do make it, right? Here's the tiny one. Another seed lands on a tall and icy mountain. The ice never melts and the seed cannot grow. The rest of the seeds fly on, but the tiny seed does not go as fast as the others. Oh, look how beautiful. Look at that artwork, friends. Do you see how he cut out the pieces of blue paper? It's painted paper. He cut it out to make the ocean. Now they fly over the ocean. One seed falls into the water and drowns. The others sail on with the wind, but the tiny seed does not go as high as the others. Can you find the tiny seed? I see it. One seed drifts down onto the desert. It is hot and dry, and the seed cannot grow. Now the tiny seed is flying very low, but the wind pushes it on with the others. Do you see it? Oh, I love this page. Isn't that just magnificent? Imagine making that. Finally, the wind stops and the seeds fall gently down on the ground. A bird comes by and eats one seed. The tiny seed is not eaten. It is so small that the bird does not see it. I think it's right there. Now it is winter. After their long trip, the seeds settle down. They look just as if they are going to sleep in the earth. Snow falls and covers them like a soft white blanket. A hungry mouse that also lives in the ground eats a seed for his lunch. But the tiny seed lies very still, and the mouse does not see it. Now it is spring. After a few months, the snow has melted. It is really spring. Birds fly by. The sun shines. Rain falls. The seeds grow so round and full, they start to burst open a little. Now they are not seeds anymore. They are plants. First, they send roots down into the earth. Then, their little stems and leaves begin to grow up toward the sun and air. There is another plant that grows much faster than the new little plants. It is a big, fat weed, and it takes all the sunlight and the rain away from one of the small new plants. And that little plant dies. The tiny seed hasn't begun to grow yet. It will be too late. Hurry! But finally, it too starts to grow into a plant. Beautiful. Oh, look at that. The warm weather also brings the children out to play. They too have been waiting for the sun and springtime. One child doesn't see the plants as he runs along and, oh, he breaks one. Now it cannot grow anymore. You know what, my friends? This is really what happens sometimes. It's okay. We didn't do it on purpose. The tiny plant that grew from the tiny seed is growing fast, but its neighbor grows even faster. Before the tiny plant has 3 leaves, the other plant has 7. And look, a bud, and now even a flower. But what is happening? First there are footsteps, and then a shadow looms over them. Then a hand reaches down and breaks off the flower. Did you ever pick a flower before, my friends? I know I have. Oh, look! What a happy occasion! A boy has picked the flower to give to a friend. Aww. How kind. It is summer. Now the tiny plant from the tiny seed is all alone. It grows on and on. It doesn't stop. The sun shines on it and the rain waters it. It has many leaves. It grows taller and taller. It is taller than the people. It is taller than the trees. It is taller than the houses. And now a flower grows on it. People come from far and near to look at this flower. It is the tallest flower they have ever seen. It is a giant flower. Look at the size of the people. See how small they are compared to the flower? That would be so cool to have a flower like that. Oh, my favorite page. All summer long, the birds and bees and butterflies come visiting. They have never seen such a big and beautiful flower. Oh, look, friends, it matches the front and back cover. Yep. Now it is autumn again. The days grow shorter, the nights grow cooler, and the wind carries yellow and red leaves past the flower. Some petals drop from the giant flower, and they sail along with the bright leaves over the land and down to the ground. The wind blows harder. The flower has lost almost all of its petals. It sways and bends away from the wind, but the wind grows stronger and shakes the flower. Once again, the wind shakes the flower, and this time the flower's seed pod opens. Out come many tiny seeds that quickly sail far away on the wind. Just like in the beginning. And that is the end of the tiny seed. Clap if you liked it. Yay. And let me see if I can show you. I planted a sunflower with my garden growers, and here it is. It's doing really well. Yep. And so, in fact, until it gets really super strong, I have a little piece of Velcro here that I tie the stem onto this wooden dowel here so it stays strong. And then you know what? I'm going to put it into a bigger pot. If not the ground, I might even put it into the ground, but look close, we still have some little ones sprouting here. Right? I'll let you know how this goes. This is with my garden growers. Okay, friends, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed my story, and I'll see you for the next one.